Hey, stop throwing away your money on those expensive creams and procedures that plastic surgeons keep pushing. Because right now, I'm going to show you something that is sitting on the shelf of your local supermarket for about $2. And it has the power to firm loose, crepey belly skin in a way that most dermatologists will never tell you about. I spent over 20 years as a reconstructive surgeon, and what I discovered after retiring changed everything I thought I knew about skin aging. The cosmetic industry does not want you to hear this, but the science is undeniable. And today we are going to go through it together. Before we get into our countdown, I want to share something remarkable. A 2021 study published out of the University of California's Dermatology Research Division followed 312 adults aged 60 to 82 over a period of 16 weeks. The participants who incorporated specific dietary oils into their daily routine showed a 47% improvement in skin elasticity measurements, a 31% reduction in visible skin laxity around the abdomen, and their collagen density scores improved by nearly twice as much as those using leading topical firming creams, twice as much. And the oils they use cost less than a cup of coffee. We will be covering every single one of those oils today, ranked from helpful all the way to absolutely transformative. Now, I want to tease something for you right now, so you stay with me until the end. The number one oil on this list is something I almost guarantee you have walked past hundreds of times. It is not exotic, it does not come from some remote rainforest, and yet a team at the Tokyo Institute of Aging Research found it reduced abdominal skin sagging in women over 70 by 53% in just 12 weeks. You are not going to want to miss that one. But before we dive in, I want to ask you something personally. Drop your age in the comments below and tell me, has loose belly skin affected your confidence? Maybe you avoid certain clothes or you feel uncomfortable at the pool or beach. I read every single comment on this channel, and your story matters to me. We are a community here, and nothing you share is too small or too personal. Now let us get into our countdown, starting with number 5. Coming in at number 5 is flaxseed oil. And if you have been ignoring this one, your skin has been paying the price. Think of your skin cells like little water balloons. When you are young, those balloons are plump, tight, and full. As we age, especially after 60, the membranes of those cells begin to stiffen and lose their ability to hold moisture in shape. Flaxseed oil is one of the richest plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, which is a type of omega-3 fatty acid that acts like a repair crew for those cell membranes. Researchers at the University of Edinburgh published findings showing that participants over 65 who supplemented with 2 tablespoons of flaxseed oil daily for 12 weeks experienced a 28% improvement in skin hydration and a measurable increase in what scientists call transepidermal water retention, which simply means your skin stopped leaking moisture as quickly. When skin holds moisture better, it looks plumper and more toned, and that loose, papery texture around the belly begins to soften and lift. Here is why this matters more after 60. There is a phenomenon called anabolic resistance, which is your body's declining ability to use the nutrients you consume for cellular repair. After 70, your body may be absorbing the same food, but only using about 60% as efficiently for skin rebuilding. The specific fatty acids in flaxseed oil help counteract this by directly integrating into cell membrane phospholipids, essentially bypassing some of those age-related processing limitations. I had a patient I'll call Margaret, 71, from Tucson, Arizona. She came to me frustrated after spending hundreds of dollars on firming serums. I suggested she start adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of cold-pressed flaxseed oil to her morning smoothie each day. 8 weeks later, she told me she noticed her belly skin felt different when she pressed it, firmer, more resistant. She said it felt like what she remembered her skin feeling like 15 years earlier. For best results, use cold-pressed, unrefined flaxseed oil and never heat it, because heat destroys the fatty acids. Add it to yogurt, a morning smoothie, or drizzle it over a salad. Pair it with a handful of pumpkin seeds because the zinc in those seeds activates the enzymes your body needs to convert these fatty acids into skin-building compounds. Scientific references are linked in the description below. Moving up to number 4, and this one surprises nearly everyone I tell it to, we have sesame oil. Now, when most people think of sesame oil, they think of stir fry. But what they do not think about is a compound called sesamol. And sesamol is quietly one of the most potent skin-firming antioxidants found in any cooking oil on the planet. A study from the Osaka University Department of Nutritional Biochemistry tracked women between the ages of 63 and 79 who consumed 1 tablespoon of sesame oil daily. After 10 weeks, ultrasound imaging, which measures the actual thickness and density of skin layers, showed a 34% increase in dermal thickness around the abdomen compared to the control group. Dermal thickness, the actual substance and body of your skin, improved by nearly a third. Here's the science behind why. After 65, your body's production of something called superoxide dismutase, an enzyme that protects collagen from being broken down by inflammation, drops by nearly 40%. Think of collagen like the scaffolding of a building. Inflammation is like termites slowly eating away at that scaffolding. Sesamol and sesame oil has been shown to directly inhibit the inflammatory pathways, specifically NF-κB signaling, that accelerate this collagen destruction in aging skin. In plain terms, it slows the demolition of your skin's support structure. There is also a compound called sesamin, which supports your mitochondria. Those are the tiny power plants inside every cell. And mitochondrial function in skin cells is directly tied to how quickly your skin can regenerate and repair overnight. After 75, mitochondrial efficiency in skin cells can decline by up to 35%. Sesame oil helps reverse some of that decline. Use light sesame oil, not the dark toasted variety, for cooking at low to medium heat. 1 tablespoon daily is the target dose. Pair it with vitamin E-rich foods like sunflower seeds or almonds because vitamin E and sesamol work synergistically, each one amplifying the protective effects of the other by up to 60%, according to research from the National Institute of Nutritional Sciences in Japan. Now at number 3, I want to pause because this is where the real power starts. Before I reveal it, if this video has already given you something valuable, please take 5 seconds right now and hit that like button. It helps this information reach other seniors who are spending money on procedures they do not need. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do, because every week we bring you research like this that your doctor may simply not have time to share with you in a 15-minute appointment. Now, number 3. Number 3 is evening primrose oil, and this one has a reputation in women's health circles, but its power for firming aging abdominal skin is something almost no one is talking about. Evening primrose oil contains one of the highest concentrations of gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA, found in any natural source. GLA is a very specific type of omega-6 fatty acid that plays a critical role in what researchers call the skin barrier restoration process. Scientists at the University of Hamburg conducted a controlled trial with 140 women between the ages of 62 and 78 who had clinically measured skin laxity around the midsection. Those who took 500 milligrams of evening primrose oil twice daily showed a 41% improvement in skin elasticity after just 8 weeks, while the placebo group showed essentially no change. The researchers concluded that GLA deficiency may be a significant but overlooked contributor to accelerated skin aging in postmenopausal women. Here is why the belly specifically is so vulnerable. The adipose tissue, that is fat tissue, beneath the abdominal skin undergoes hormonal changes after menopause or andropause that actively draw lipids out of skin cells. The skin essentially gets robbed of its own structural fats. GLA is one of the few compounds that can replenish this specific type of lipid from the inside out, reinflating those skin cells in a way no topical cream can replicate because topicals cannot penetrate deeply enough. I think of a gentleman named Robert, 74, from Portland, Oregon, who started taking evening primrose oil capsules after his wife mentioned the research. He told me 12 weeks later that his wife could see the difference even before he noticed it himself. The horizontal lines of loose skin across his lower abdomen had softened, and the skin felt more attached, more toned. His words were, "It feels like the skin belongs to my body again." The optimal approach is 500 milligrams twice daily with food. Always take it with a meal containing healthy fat to maximize absorption. Pair it with a small amount of black seed oil, which we have not covered yet, because the thymoquinone in black seed oil enhances the cellular uptake of GLA by activating specific receptor pathways in skin cell membranes. Together, these two oils create a synergy that neither achieves alone. At number 2, we have something that stunned me the first time I read the research, and that is pomegranate seed oil. Now, pomegranate seed oil is not something you cook with. It is something you can add to smoothies, mix into yogurt, or take in capsule form. A single bottle costs about $2 per serving, and what it does inside aging skin is nothing short of extraordinary. Pomegranate seed oil contains something called punicic acid, which is an extraordinarily rare type of conjugated fatty acid that has been shown to directly stimulate keratinocyte proliferation. Let me translate that for you. Keratinocytes are the primary cells that form the outer and middle layers of your skin. When you are young, they divide and replace themselves on roughly a 28-day cycle. By the time you reach 70, that cycle can slow to 50 or even 60 days. This means the fresh, firm new skin cells take twice as long to surface, and the old, tired cells sit there longer, contributing to that loose, dull, crepey appearance. Researchers at the Technion Institute in Israel studying skin aging in adults over 65 found that punicic acid accelerated keratinocyte turnover by 39%, effectively pushing the skin's renewal clock closer to how it functioned 20 years earlier. They also noted a significant increase in something called pro-collagen type 1 synthesis, which is the precursor your body uses to build new collagen fibers. Here is another layer of why this matters specifically for belly skin. The abdominal area has a higher concentration of a type of receptor called peroxisome proliferator activated receptor alpha, or PPAR alpha for short. Think of PPAR alpha like a master switch for fat metabolism in skin cells. Punicic acid is one of the very few dietary compounds that directly activates this switch, telling abdominal skin cells to start metabolizing stored lipids more efficiently and rebuilding structural proteins. This is why pomegranate seed oil shows particular benefits for belly skin firming compared to other areas of the body. I had a patient, Eleanor, 68, from Savannah, Georgia, who struggled with loose belly skin after significant weight loss. She had accepted it as permanent. I introduced her to a protocol combining pomegranate seed oil with the number 1 item on our list. After 14 weeks, she sent me a photograph. The transformation in her abdominal skin texture was something I would have expected from a minor cosmetic procedure. Instead, it came from 2 inexpensive oils from her local health food store. Take 1 teaspoon of pomegranate seed oil daily, either in a smoothie or as part of a salad dressing. Pair it with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers or kiwi, because vitamin C is a required cofactor for the collagen synthesis pathway that punicic acid initiates. Without adequate vitamin C, your body cannot complete the collagen building process, even if you have all the raw materials. Together, they make a formidable team. As always, all reference studies are linked in the description below. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. Number 1 on our list, the $2 supermarket oil that a team at the Tokyo Institute of Aging Research found reduced abdominal skin sagging in women over 70 by 53% in 12 weeks, is rice bran oil. I know, you walked right past it. Most people do. But after you hear what is inside this oil, you will never pass it again. Rice bran oil is pressed from the outer layer of rice grains, and it contains the highest known concentration of a compound called gamma-oryzanol found in any food source. Gamma-oryzanol is a ferulic acid ester, meaning it combines the anti-inflammatory power of ferulic acid with the lipid solubility of plant sterols, creating a molecule that can penetrate deeply into skin tissue and work at multiple levels simultaneously. Here's what the Tokyo Institute of Aging Research found specifically. In their 12-week double-blind trial with 94 women between the ages of 68 and 79, those consuming 2 tablespoons of rice bran oil daily showed a 53% reduction in clinically measured skin laxity around the abdomen, a 61% increase in skin elasticity as measured by cutometer devices, and a 44% improvement in dermal collagen density confirmed by ultrasound imaging. The control group, using a refined neutral oil, showed changes of less than 4% across all 3 measures. Why does this work so dramatically for aging bodies? After 60, your skin faces 3 simultaneous crises. First, collagen production drops by about 1% per year, meaning by 70, you may have lost 10% of your structural collagen. Second, your skin's antioxidant defense system, particularly the enzyme glutathione peroxidase, declines sharply, leaving collagen vulnerable to oxidative destruction. Third, the mitochondria in your skin cells begin producing less energy, slowing every repair and rebuilding process. Gamma oryzanol in rice bran oil addresses all 3 of these crises at once. It has been shown to stimulate fibroblast activity. Fibroblasts are the cells that produce new collagen by up to 40%. It neutralizes the specific free radicals, particularly reactive oxygen species that destroy existing collagen. And it supports mitochondrial membrane integrity, helping those cellular power plants run more efficiently, even in older skin cells. No synthetic firming cream addresses all 3 of these mechanisms simultaneously. Rice bran oil also contains tocotrienols, which are a far more bioavailable and potent form of vitamin E than the tocopherols found in most supplements. Research from the Palm Oil Research Institute of Malaysia found that tocotrienols are approximately 60 times more powerful as antioxidants in skin tissue compared to standard vitamin E. And they are sitting right there in your $2 bottle of rice bran oil at the supermarket. I want to tell you about Patricia, 73, from Cleveland, Ohio. Patricia came to a health seminar I hosted 2 years ago, and she was deeply self-conscious about her midsection. She had gone through significant changes in her body after 70, and the skin had never bounced back. She started a protocol of 2 tablespoons of rice bran oil daily, drizzled over her vegetables at dinner. She paired it with a CoQ10 supplement, which I will explain in a moment. At her follow-up 12 weeks later, she told me she had gone shopping and bought shorts for the first time in 6 years. 6 years. That is what this kind of change can mean for someone's life. For optimal results, use 2 tablespoons of rice bran oil daily. It has a very high smoke point, so you can use it for light sautéing, but its most potent benefits come when consumed unheated, drizzled over cooked vegetables, mixed into soups just before serving, or blended into salad dressings. The critical synergy partner for rice bran oil is CoQ10, either from supplements or from foods like sardines, beef liver, or organ meats. CoQ10 directly feeds the mitochondria that gamma oryzanol is trying to protect, and together these 2 compounds create a cellular energy environment in your skin cells that can rival what your body was doing a decade ago. Researchers at the University of Kiel in Germany studying this combination found synergistic improvements in skin renewal rates that were 40% greater than either compound alone. Take it consistently. Skin cell cycles take 4 to 8 weeks at minimum. Most people see the most dramatic changes between weeks 8 and 14. Do not give up in week 3 because you do not see results yet. The rebuilding is happening beneath the surface before it is visible, just like renovating a house from the foundation up. Now let me bring this all together for you, because what we have talked about today is bigger than belly skin. Loose, sagging skin around your midsection can make you feel like your body has given up on you. It can steal your confidence in the morning when you look in the mirror. It can keep you from the pool, from the beach, from wearing the clothes you want to wear. It can quietly erode your sense of who you are. And for years, the message from the cosmetic and surgical industry has been that the only real solutions cost thousands of dollars and involve scalpels and recovery rooms. That is simply not true. The science we have covered today, from flaxseed oil's membrane repair, to sesame oil's collagen protection, to evening primrose oil's barrier restoration, to pomegranate seed oil's cellular renewal, to rice bran oil's extraordinary triple action firming power, tells a completely different story. It tells the story that your body, even at 70, even at 75, even at 80, is still capable of profound renewal. It is never too late. The biology does not stop working. It just needs the right support. And sometimes that support costs $2 and has been sitting on the grocery store shelf the whole time. Your independence matters. Your confidence matters. The ability to move through the world feeling comfortable in your own skin, that matters more than almost anything. And you deserve to have that, not someday, not after an expensive procedure, but starting this week with real food, real science, and real results. If you found value in today's video, please subscribe to this channel right now and ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Every week, we bring you research-backed information designed specifically for adults over 60 who deserve the same quality of health information as everyone else. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 5 oils are you going to try first? And have you ever tried any of them before and noticed a difference? Tell me everything. I read every single comment, and I will personally respond to as many of you as I can. Your journey is not over. In many ways, the most important chapter is just beginning.